Hi, my name is Laurie Schuster. I'm a Reference and Instruction Librarian at Pierce College Library. In this video today, I'd like to highlight resources for faculty at the library and demonstrate some recent changes to the library website and online databases. Pierce College Library is a teaching and learning library, and we look forward to partnering with you to help students find quality sources and apply them in a thoughtful way. We have a series of How Do I guides over here on the right-hand side. And the main purpose of these guides is to help students and staff and faculty learn how to use library sources in a more effective and efficient way. So please feel free to browse through these and recommend them to students. But today I want to talk about the faculty resources that are over here on the subject area on the left. And I thought I'd start with library instruction sessions. Our library instruction sessions go beyond the good old-fashioned library tour, and our main goal is to create sessions that work with particular student needs in context of specific assignments. These we found to be much more effective than students coming in just to see what the library has to offer. If they're working on a really specific assignment, we see them engaged much more actively in learning about specific sources and skills. If you'd like to schedule a session, please bring or email a copy of the assignment, and that way we can work with a specific assignment design and outcomes for that assignment and that course. Please give us a week's notice if at all possible. That way we can have time to prepare and make sure the classroom is available for your target date. If you're teaching an online class, we can certainly create an online guide for your students, or we can work with your students in other ways in an online environment. So please feel free to contact us at the reference desk or contact one of the librarians directly at each campus. I'm going to head back to our main library guide for faculty. I thought I'd talk a little bit about new books and videos. We'd like to encourage you to suggest materials for the library to purchase. You're welcome to contact Frank directly. He's our technical services librarian, or you can contact any of the librarians on either campus. We really value your input and suggestions, and we will certainly add them into our decision-making process. If you'd like to see what new books and videos we have, start at the library website and click the New Books and Videos link over on the left, and you'll see a list displayed by subject area, and these are updated about once a month. I'm going to head back to our library guide. We have an interlibrary loan form that's available for you either through this guide or through the left-hand navigation page, left-hand navigation menu in the library website. We also have tools for helping you find specific periodical titles in the library, as well as specific articles that come from periodicals. If you'd like to put materials on course reserve for students, we have a guide that shows some information about that as well. Hard copy materials and online materials can be put on reserve. Good examples of types of these sources would be if you want to bring a textbook down to put on reserve, or a DVD that can be put on hard copy reserve at the borrow or circulation desk at either library. And the same with electronic materials. We can scan items and put them in an e-reserve area that's part of the library catalog. There's a request form on each of these pages that'll help facilitate that process. And please feel free to contact either Barb Perkins at Fort Steilacoom or Lori Burberg at Puyallup for more information. Head back to our main page for the library guide next. We also have media equipment that faculty are able to check out at the library. The equipment does vary slightly at each campus. At both campuses, we do have laptops, we have digital cameras, we have video cameras, portable CD, cassette stereo players, MP3 recorders. So you're welcome to come and check out the items that are available at each library. And when you do come in to check out materials at the library, please bring your Pierce College ID card. It helps us to identify faculty members much more easily and also prevent any data entry errors that we might do by entering ID numbers incorrectly. Okay, it's time to switch gears a little bit, and I'm going to head back to the library's homepage. We were just in the How Do I guide area, and we looked under faculty resources, but now I want to take a moment and tell you about two new things this year in the databases page and in the library catalog search system. So I'm going to start with the databases page. Our greatest hits are still here on the library's homepage, but if I open more databases, I can see a list of many, many more databases that we have. And the new part of this is that it's now organized by 3 different means of seeing the databases. We can see a subject list. We can see databases by source type, so students can come in and find ebooks or journals. Or if you know the name of a database you're looking for, there's an alphabetical list to help you out. I'm going to head back to the subject page. Because we've now organized our page by subject category, it gives us the ability to add some of the specialized subject databases available through ProQuest and EBSCO platforms. I'm going to open the Business and Economics category as an example. We've now added Business Source Premier as a main database from the EBSCO platform. For ProQuest, we can now access directly ABI Inform Industry and Trade, as well as ProQuest Business Database. So I encourage you to come in and take a look at the different categories and see what's new in your particular discipline. I'm going to head back to the library's main page and talk for a minute about the catalog search feature. We are now using an interface that's part of the WorldCat system, so this gives us a little more power to show search results differently. I'm going to enter a search for coffee. And when we come in, I'm going to see that now with this WorldCat system, I can see cover images from books. I can also see that we can now find articles as well as ebooks and DVDs through the library catalog system. If I wanted to see where a particular item was located, I'd just click the title, open up the link, and it would tell me which campus it was at, the call number, and whether that book was available. I can search just by ebook using the checkboxes up on the left, and the same thing, I can open up the item and it would give me a link to connect directly into the eBrary database to get the online copy of that book. I'm going to talk for just a second about articles. This new version of the catalog does find articles from our databases. However, it's not as precise as going into one of the article databases and searching the databases individually. This is a great tool to get started on finding articles, but we do encourage people to go into the library databases for articles themselves and search that way. It's a much more efficient and effective tool. Okay, thanks so much for watching today, and we look forward to working with you and your students in the library, and please contact us with any questions you have. Thanks a lot.